Today, I want to convince you how keeping a recycle bin close by can save our planet. I will talk about the negative impact that is caused by us if we don't recycle papers we use, and how we can reuse papers in our homes, and the benefit that we might get if we recycle papers that we used. Firstly, I want you to take a moment and think about how many people who use papers in a daily basis and how many people throw that paper straight to the bin after they're done using it. While answering that question in your mind, you already see the negative impact that is caused by us if you don't recycle. Firstly, I would like to discuss the problems that occur if you don't recycle the papers we used. So in paper making process, there are a lot of procedures that are involved, and that procedures, they cause negative effect in our planet. The first one is deforestation. In simple terms, deforestation is cutting down of trees or forest. So if we cut down of trees, that will decrease the absorption of carbon dioxide in the forest. So it also affects greenhouse gases. The second thing that that happens if we don't recycle papers, it causes air pollution. The process of manufacturing papers release a nitrogen dioxide and carbon dioxide, and that contributes to such as acid rain pollution, and that causes a lot of negative impact and a lot of pollution. According to Earth non-environmental organizations state that some of the world most populated places in the world, they have imperfection of babies when they are born. That is caused by the environment that they live in. The second thing that happens if we don't recycle our papers, our land fills very fast. When you don't recycle, the things that you use or the papers we use, that cause our land to fill very fast. According to Data Waste Journalist, America only has left for 12 to 16 years capacity of land. So we should start now to recycle, because we'll end up not having a place to do other meaningful things. The second thing I will discuss with you today is how we can reuse papers in our homes. Instead of throwing them, we can still reuse them. The first thing I want to teach you 4 things today how we can reuse our papers at home. The first thing is cleaning windows. I was taught at a very young age that newspapers do wonders when it comes to cleaning windows. You just put your newspaper inside water, then you clean your newspaper, then you use a dry newspaper to wipe your windows. Trust me, it does wonders. It cleans better than a cloth. The second thing you can do is you can use papers to make it a fire starter. Instead of buying a fire lighter, you can use papers to start your fire and have a warm home, or you can do fire during camping time. The second thing you can use with your paper is to make it a oven cleaner. Instead of wasting your money in paper towels, you can use papers to clean up the mess that is caused by liquid that you put in the oven. The fourth thing that you can use to reuse your paper at home is to use it as a plant compost material. Many people are familiar with this. If you want to have a good compost, you can use papers and other stuff like veggies or fruits that does wonders also. Lastly, I will discuss with you the benefit that we might get if we can reuse papers, or recycle. The first thing it does, it saves energy. In the paper process, instead of us taking a raw wood or fiber, that process only saves us energy. It's important that we recycle than to take wood or timber straight from the forest. It does save energy. The second thing is that it saves water. In the paper making process, it involves water, so it saves 55% of water compared to producing from straight fiber. The other thing it does is reduce the raw material consumption. In 100 kilograms, paper recycle is equivalent to 12 trees. Imagine 12 trees. So if we recycle, we are saving our trees instead of cutting them down. The other thing it does, it creates jobs, opportunities, and it also has a good impact in the economy of America. According to Cartoon Council, the recycle industry creates 500,000 jobs across the U.S. only annually. That includes packers, sorters, and other jobs that only contribute 34 billion in annually. Lastly, in conclusion, I'll be pleased if we can try to put our dustbin nearby us. Instead of throwing out paper, we can reuse it. And by doing that, we'll be raising awareness to others also. Remember, if you throw a paper, you're opening a hole to our planet. And by that, you'll be destroying our planet. Start today to recycle, and that can save our planet.